Do we believe that there are real angels out here?
Wait a minute.
Yes.
Do you think you could see them, touch them, and eat with them?
Sometimes.
Yeah.
But they are out here, though.
Yeah, sometimes you get, sometimes they're there, but they're just incognito.
Angels
So
unaware.
that means there's the other group of people, right?
The demons.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're out.
And do you think you can see them, touch them, smell them, and eat with them?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay. Now, what happens to a demon when it's cast out of a person?
It runs away.
It goes to another person.
It goes to the nearest person.
Yep.
Now, what if a demon goes into an animal and the animal gets killed? What do you think happens to the demon?
I think it goes,
It jumps out and goes somewhere else.
doesn't it die too?
That's second. If you think
I'm
about,
thinking. I'm not exactly sure.
Jesus,
I'm not exactly sure.
Because it jumped off the hill.
Yeah, but it never said what happened to the demon.
No,
No, it
it
didn't.
never did.
Just the pills died, go to the pigs
Yeah.
died. Now it's a spirit, right?
Yeah,
When we die, our spirit goes to be with the Lord.
yeah.
When a demon spirit comes with inside you, when you die, I'm almost positive the demon spirit goes somewhere else.
Back to the bird.
Just like it's being cast out. I never heard of anywhere if you die with a demon, the demon dies too.
Yeah.
I never heard that, but it could, but I never heard of it. We can learn a lot about this story.
Yeah.
This is a story Cameron was starting to bring up. So the first of all I'd like to point out was that when Jesus crossed over the sea, who ran to Jesus and started worshiping Jesus?
The demons.
So it's
Yeah.
the man, or do you think it's the demons?
The demons.
You're correct. The demons came. The demons actually came and worshipped Jesus.
Wow.
Isn't that something? So does that mean that demons could be in the churches today?
Yep.
Yep.
Sometimes it sits in the front row.
I heard.
Do you think
I'll look and see
in
this.
some churches that the demons could be up front preaching?
Yep.
Yep.
So far you got good answers. So now we saw that this demon was worshiping Jesus, so now it's hard to detect in the church if a person is demon possessed or not.
Okay.
So now if you see a person worshiping Jesus right next to you, when our greatest song leader we ever had would be leading us into some serious songs, a demon possessed person could be right next to us, singing and worshiping and having the greatest time of his life, but still be demon possessed. And he might not even realize it himself. So demons could be in the church. Demons come and worship. But now, to show you that it was the demon, also he said that did you come to cast us out or torment us? Some verses says did you come to torture us before time.
Oh, yeah.
So demons know that they have an end time. They know that they ain't going to be here forever. They got a time where they're going to be tortured. Right now, the demons are running to and fro just like Satan is, but they're not being tortured. They're having a gay old time. They're in heaven almost. They're, they ain't being tortured at all. They're torturing people, but not themselves. But they know there's going to be a time. Now here, the next thing we want to point out is they said that do not cast us out into another country. That's what I said. Do not cast us out to another country. Satan likes to be, and his demons like to be where they're at. They don't like to move too far away because they're used to the people they're at. They can jump from one to another and live in different people, and they know the area real well. So they don't want to be cast out to another country. Now, so Jesus kind of gave them a request. Now, notice here, though, Jesus is talking to a demon as we would talk to each other. Jesus ain't in his loud voice commanding him or nothing like that. Jesus ain't saying be quiet or anything like that. Jesus is just having a sensible cup of tea with him. Well, talking to him, you could say. And but now we know through the Word, which I didn't have time because we was helping someone to get the verses I was wanting to bring out. But there are times when you come across the demon where they are violent. And then there are demons that are not violent. There's another time where Jesus was walking from one through the town, you could say, walking through the town. And this is before he had his disciples. This is when he's just starting the ministry. And he's walking through the town, minding his own business. And a demon spoke out to him and saying, Son of the Most High. I mean, the demons recognize who Jesus is. Saying, Son of the Most High. Did you come to cast me out? And if Jesus says, be quiet. He's talking to the demon saying, be quiet, for it is not my time yet. And what Jesus is saying there, it's not my time to start doing the miracles. It's not my time to be on the scene. It's not my time to do things and other people take notice. It's not my time. Neither did Jesus cast the demon out. He just said, be quiet, it's not my time, and it says he kept on walking. So Jesus didn't cast a demon out of that person. He figured he would. But if he would have cast something out at that particular moment, right in the middle of a bunch of people, his time is going to start that he said, my time is not yet to start. So he kind of played it cool and got out of there. So now, and remember about the disciples, when they cast out demons, the disciples said, I'm going to send you out too, and I want you to go out to the village healing people. And they came back running to Jesus saying, not only did we heal the sick, the demons were subject to it. We cast them bad boys out. So they recognized, the disciples recognized demons and cast them out. Jesus sent 72 more people out that were not his disciples. They just hung around the crowd. He says, well, I'm going to show you that this ain't just for the 12 people I picked. This is for you guys too. So he told the 72 to go out and heal the sick. He didn't say cast demons out. He just said, I want you to go out and just heal the sick. I'm going to send you out 2 by 2. And they went out, and they came back with the same report. Like, they was amazed. Not only did we heal, we actually cast the demons out. They were amazed that they had authority over the demons. And of course, we know that Mark's chapter 16, towards the end on the Great Commission, where Jesus says that we all can cast the demons out. So he's not limited to the 72. He says we all can do it now. But the thing is they recognized the demons. But the Christians today, or let's say the churches today, has trouble recognizing the demons. They could be worshiping right next to a demon and don't even know that they're demon possessed. And why would that be? I'm going to throw this question up. Why would that be? No one's talking? Does anyone need coffee to be awake? Thinking? While you're thinking, his recorder's going.
They're not in the spirit?
Oh, you are so good. Anyone else?
Their minds wandering?
Because they put their coats on so you can't see them. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That'd be good. Anything else? Does anyone remember Acts chapter 19?
Refresh our memory.
There's this man that saw the disciples and others casting demons out. So this man went into the church, and he was actually in the church too. He was in a temple. The man went into the temple, saw someone demon possessed there, tried to cast the demon out, and the demon spoke to him and says, I know this Paul guy. He goes around casting demons out all the time. We're scared of him. We know this other guy, Peter, I think it was mentioned. He goes, he casts demons out. We're kind of scared of him. We know these people. But you, we don't know you. We don't see no authority on you.
He wasn't a Christian.
And so he went, and the demons came out of that man, went and beat the stuffings out of this guy, stripped him totally butt naked, and tossed him out into the streets. Demons went back into the temple where he's nice and secure and safe, and went inside that same person. So they had opportunity to leave and come a person. So when a person's demon possessed, he might not be demon possessed all the time, because he didn't have to return back to him, but they like him. They want to go back to him. They like their comfort zone. This guy accepts them, and so they went back to him. That's why it's so important when you cast a demon out of someone that immediately you start telling them about Jesus. Get them born again. If you don't get them born again, then they're going to come back into him. You know, so you got to do that, and you got to make sure yourself is in the right area, because if you're not, the demons will come out and start slapping you around.
That's good.
Now, I tackled with a demon before, where actually me being big and strong and knowing how to keto, they was throwing me around like a rag doll. So they are strong and mighty, and they was putting bruises on me. And at that time, I called for backup. So I called on the phone, and I said, I'm casting the demon out, and it's out of this lady. And so this lady on the phone says, well, who's that man there? I go, there ain't no man, it's a lady speaking in the man's voice. And so this lady on the phone starts praying in tongues. The demon, not knowing what she's saying, is saying, tell her to stop praying. Tell her to shut up, because I don't understand a word she's saying. Isn't that amazing? When you speak in tongues that the demons do not understand, because that's a language between you and God.
Right.
Demons got mad that she was speaking in tongues. Once she quit speaking in tongues, then the demons calmed down. So after they made that phone call and everything, I kind of got power inside of me where I said, demon, you're out of here, and the demon had left.